Today we're going to discuss about cheating over 50.
Cheating is not a good thing.
I'm talking about the man. Then you might have to suck it up. It's easy for a woman to seduce a man than a man to seduce a woman.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. Because when it comes down to it, the choice is really up to the woman, whether it's a no or yes. So I would have to agree with that. All right, welcome to another episode of Love Recycle 2-on-1, where this is for entertainment purposes only. We are not psychologists and psychiatrists, nothing like that. But this is just our take on this is just our take on the dating scene and going back trying to fall in love again when you're over 50.
There's always
So,
one.
I am Lady C, and we have Xavier, PhD, and we have Jay. And Jay is
In the
going to
A.
start us off with what we are discussing for today. Take it away, Jay.
Good. Today we're going to discuss about cheating over 50.
Mm.
And I have my ideas of what cheating is over 50 and how it should be looked at. But I just want to make this disclaimer. Cheating is never good. It's not should be a part of your relationship. But in society today, things have changed. Cheating has a different look, has a different face. And some things that were considered cheating before might not be considered cheating now. So, um, ladies,
Okay. Now, I've been kind of thinking about this. Do you all consider, even if it's not a physical thing, but you married, of course, over 50, you're married, and you are talking to either, of course, if you're a man, you're talking to a woman. If you're a woman, you're talking to a man that's not your significant other, and you're just talking to them. Is that considered cheating?
what's the conversation?
Um, the conversation is just letting the person know what it is that's happening in your relationship, whether that's good or bad.
Cheating.
That's cheating. Of course, you don't know the person. Your better half
Why are
doesn't.
you letting them know? Why are you letting somebody else know what's going on in your house outside of your house? Your husband don't know them, or your wife doesn't know that person. That's cheating.
So that's called emotional cheating.
Cheating. Because
Cheating.
yeah. So what is cheating? What do you ladies? I see cheating as that's a form of cheating, and if it's not cheating, if you don't look at it as cheating, or people out there don't look at it as cheating, soon it will be. If you were just talking about the physical, because you're doing emotional. Women are emotional. If you open it up to a man about your personal life, eventually you're gonna get there. If you just look at physical as cheating, quote unquote. But I say cheating is when you start letting people know what's going on in your house. That's the start.
Is that grounds for divorce? Well,
No.
before you answer that, what
Mhm.
you think, Xavier? What you think?
Okay, I have a question. Can we back up just this
Yes, ma'am.
tiny bit? Are we talking about if the act already has been committed, or are we saying going forward how to not get yourself in that situation where it's considered cheating? Because we're discussing love recycled, correct?
That's correct.
And the topic is cheating.
Right. And I'm asking, I'm asking, are we saying how to prevent it or telling you where you went wrong with your mistakes? Are we trying to educate to say don't do it again if that's what caused your relationship to end?
Well, first of all, you got to know what it is.
Okay.
So if you don't know if it's cheating yet, then how you know you're doing something wrong?
Okay, so we're educating.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think so. I think
And
so.
that's my only point.
Because
All right, Doc. You know,
some
Doc, you
people
know how Doc.
think when you say cheating, that means it's physical.
That's right.
But that's not always the case. Of course, the emotional can lead into physical. It doesn't always happen. But most people, when you say cheating, they just think, sex, of course. But that's
Mhm.
not true. I would have to agree with Jay. I would have to agree with him. But again,
Well,
when you're 50 and over, you don't want to get to that point because what happens when you cheat? Do you accept if your lady or if your wife goes and talks to another man, is that grounds for divorce? You're already
yes.
you're already 60 years old. You want to go through it again? Do you forgive her? Do you not forgive her? If is it better for not better for the man, but is it more acceptable for the man and not for a woman? So what do you all think about that?
I'm gonna let Doc talk.
Why, thank you.
Dr. X.
So I don't know if there is a difference between men and women. I just know the act of cheating is not a good thing, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, or physical. Jay, you could look up in the in the
You
sky
gotta get all deep, you know. But go ahead, I'm listening.
because it's all about getting deep. Because
That's right.
what brought people to having to look for love yet again? If you didn't do something that was out of line in your relationship the first or the second time, in some cases, the third time. So, what are you doing wrong? And if it's regarding the topic we're
Who's
discussing
doing wrong?
today,
Who are you saying is doing wrong?
male or female,
Okay, the one that's stepping out or the one that doesn't know doing wrong?
both,
Okay, right.
both. So, my thing is obviously something was done. There was a foul, and I don't know where the foul lies, whether the man or the woman, or what you're saying, Jay, the person that's doing the stepping out or the person that just doesn't know. Somewhere along the way, something happened. And because, say again,
For the person to cheat.
yes, something caused that act to occur.
No. So let's say if somebody, if saying if you cheated, you if somebody cheated, you automatically jump off a bridge. So you're saying because that person didn't meet all your needs and force you to go cheat and cause you to jump off a bridge. Now,
First
you
of all,
made a
no one
choice. It's a choice.
to
Stop.
cheat,
Stop making excuses
to cheat,
for a decision. Yes. Stop making excuses for cheating. You made a choice.
right.
And to answer your question, also, it depends on your status and who you are as a man or a woman. Do you allow somebody to disrespect you or cheat on you if you stay there or not? If you got your junk together and you got your stuff together, and it's for a man, especially a man, if you got your stuff together and your wife steps out on you, cheat, you walk away instantly.
And if your
Now, if you
husband
need
walks out,
her, and if you went there with the wrong, where your lifestyle is dependent on her, I'm talking about the man, then you might have to suck it up.
really,
You might have to
well,
suck it up, brother.
let me just state,
I'm just being real.
I
It
can
just
only
depends on
speak
how
for
you
me.
want to live.
I can only speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
If my husband were
Mm-hmm.
to cheat on me, yes, I would
Mm-hmm.
walk away.
But if you establish in that way, you can.
No,
But we're talking about 50 and
what?
older. We're talking about 50 and older.
Right, and you're saying if the person, I get that. I understand that. You're saying if I'm 50 and older, and if I'm not established, I should stay?
You might have to.
Really?
Wow.
So you're saying if you don't have a house, your money is very limited, and you need help, you don't have anybody there. The people that could help you got their own need help. The people that should help you, they need help. You've been helping them. What are you going to do if the man cheats? You're going to
Walk
stay right there
away.
because
No, I'm not. No, sir.
okay. Where you
No.
gonna
Well,
go? Where
I
you
can
gonna
only
go?
speak. I
Where you
can
gonna go?
only speak for me.
I'm talking
I
about
can
somebody in that
only.
situation. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
Well,
about somebody in
thank
that
God.
situation.
Thank God I'm not in that situation. But
But
the
what would
point
you tell
is,
somebody who's in that situation?
I can't say
Stay
that.
home.
No, sir. No,
Work
sir.
on your relationship
I
and
cannot
work on
recommend
forgiveness.
that. No, sir. I cannot recommend that. That may, you know what, you cause more harm. You know, when married men say that they stay for their kids, they stay in a relationship that is not healthy, but they stay for the kids. And then later on down the road, once they get a divorce, or sometimes they stay even longer, and mentally, they are emotionally and mentally damaged. So I would never say or tell someone to stay in a relationship that's not healthy.
Everybody knows their situation. It's based on
And
your
this is
situation.
true. This is true. But I don't know, Lady C, you're saying, according to Jay, you would recommend someone to stay in that relation, a woman to stay in that relationship if her husband has cheated on her?
No, I haven't said that at all. Because
I'm asking. I'm
no, no,
asking.
I think it depends on the situation. Um, you know, just like he threw it on the woman. What if it's opposite? What if you're married and the woman has everything and she cheats? Does that mean that the man stays?
Yeah.
I'm not a
Yeah.
man
I'm
of
saying the man
peace.
has to look at how he wants to live. You don't have another 50 years if you're lucky.
Right.
You're lucky if you have. You don't have another 50 years. Are you going to leave your wife, who is the breadwinner, and you know why you there? You know,
Yes.
you know your situation. You know where you're at,
You know
and
why
she
you're
steps
there.
out, right?
You
And you
know
know
why
why you're
you're there.
there,
Okay,
right?
so that leads me to believe something else. Based on what you're saying, he knows why he's there. And the only reason he's staying is because of his situation. So then it's not love.
What love had to do with it?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that
See,
that's where you're coming from.
let me say something. If you're 50, over 50, and you want this puppy dog love relationship, good luck to you.
Right. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because that's not what you should be driving you. That should not be the motivating force or
Right.
the foundation of that relationship.
Right.
So the foundation of the relationship going forward for 50 and older is for security.
Security, companionship. We talked
No,
about
no, no,
before.
no, no, no. I'm not saying
Mhm.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Not talking about love. It's a difference between love and a
Uh,
companion.
No. Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying
Mhm.
what I'm leading with right at this moment,
Mhm.
if you're 50 and older, it's all about security.
it's not all about security, but it holds more weight than love used to.
Because I think when you're
Love used to be everything. Oh, I got to be in love with this person. I don't care if we don't have nothing. We'll just make it off of whatever we get. No, that's when you're young.
yeah,
That's when you can grow and build and you go through stuff and you work it out. 50 and older, no. Stop playing.
yeah,
Get realistic.
yeah.
And Lady C, let me just say this to you.
Mhm.
This show is 211, and I am clutching my pearls. The fact
Because you
that you
can't
even, excuse me,
stop
Jay,
the truth.
excuse me, Jay, I am clutching my pearls at the fact that she took your side.
But
No,
it's the
no.
truth.
We're gonna have to remedy that. We're gonna have to remedy that.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
So for right now, my understanding of this conversation is marriage over 50 is for security first.
No, I'm not. You can even weigh them the same. It should be at the same level. If you want to love the person and be secure with, that's great. That's awesome. But that puppy dog love feeling and say I got to love this person, no, no, that's not the foundation. Love God, always love God,
Love yourself.
you know, but let that be your foundation, and then everything else. Walk in forgiveness. Forgive the brother. Forgive the man. Forgive the sister, especially based on your circumstance. If you know that this is how your lifestyle and this person, male or female, wife or husband, determines how I live the rest of my days, you got to make a choice. Do you want to live here or you want to try to make it out there by yourself?
You know, what you're saying is a very scary thought.
It's
Very
the truth.
And I say this because if I were in the dating scene currently,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying to myself, is this brother trying to have companionship or is he just trying to hitch a ride?
That's right. You have to, but you know what you're dealing with. Now you see, this is who you. Like I said, if you pick the guy who has his stuff together, and that's why I'm telling you about that pool last talk. That pool of
Did it
people.
include teeth?
Must
They
have.
all got to have teeth. But what I'm saying is that pool, it's gonna be guys out there who got their stuff together. They don't need a woman, they're good by themselves. But the pool of women out there who got their stuff together is larger, probably, than the pool of men who got their stuff together. Possibly. I'm not saying, all right, even if it's equal. So, though that pool of men got options. So if they cheat, this is basically what I'm saying. If they cheat, if his wife walks away, he'll still be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she married him and she don't have her stuff together, when she leaves, she got to do it by herself.
Well,
That's where.
don't
Huh?
you think if whether it's the man cheating or the woman cheating, what happens when, say, I accept that my husband cheated and I'm just gonna move on? I probably don't even care that he cheated, but anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if in his mind, well, he's already said, well, baby, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm already thinking in my mind, he's gonna do it again. And say he does do it again. So I
Mm-hmm.
still stay.
So okay, I this is basically what I'm saying, and I get what you. Are you willing to accept that? It's up to you to accept that. Now, that depends on how the man treats you. Is he taking care of business? Are you doing things together? Is he treating you like the wife? Or is he treating you poorly?
Mm-hmm.
If he's treating you good
Mm-hmm.
and he step out from time to time, you might have to accept that. I hate to say it, cheating is not good, but you might have to accept that, especially if you're living a certain lifestyle. Now, if you want to do it by yourself, you might have to leave him.
Okay, another question.
Mhm.
Because I've accepted that, does that
Mhm.
give me the right to go out and cheat?
No, no,
What?
absolutely, absolutely not, absolutely not. Because I'm telling you, this is my opinion. It might not be
Wow.
right. That man Maybe he stepped out, but that don't give you the right to step out.
Hey, what
I'm
you got
just
to say
saying.
about that, Lady C? Come on with it. What
That
you got to say
doesn't,
about that?
doesn't even make any sense. I don't care if he
You telling the
bring
man,
them
that
up.
man that is established is not going to sit around and have his wife sleep with somebody else. I'm just going to
Well,
tell you that. That's
well,
not going to happen.
first of all, it is a known fact that women cheat and the husband never know. It's a
That's
known
right. They better at it.
right?
They better at it.
So if that's the case with me, I guess I'll just keep my mouth closed.
Well, we'll find out.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Women are very smart.
So
Men,
I know that. I know that. I believe. I agree.
yeah,
I
women,
agree.
women
They're
are
better
very
at
smart
it.
when it comes to
Better
sex.
at it, and they do it more often.
Now I don't know about that, but I know they get away with it. I do know that. Now I don't know that they do it more often. And if they do, they just don't do it to be doing it. They doing it because something is not right with
Oh, so here we go. That same thing Doc was talking about. Oh, the man did something to make the woman go out there and cheat.
uh,
No, that's a choice.
no. Yeah,
Stop
of course it's
blaming
a choice.
somebody else
Of
when
A
you
course.
choice,
going out there.
a choice based on something
Right.
you guys did.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, it is.
Men
That's
don't need an
deflected.
excuse.
That's the listen. A man, but women do. Women need an excuse, right?
Mhm. A good woman, absolutely. A good woman needs an
A
excuse.
good woman won't do it.
What you say, a good woman what?
Won't
Won't
do
do it.
it.
Hmm. Maybe, maybe not. I
A
can't answer.
good woman will not go out there and cheat. She'll get out of the relationship first.
But how's she gonna
She
get
will
out?
Now,
not. She
now,
will not
now,
compromise herself
now,
to
now,
just because of a man.
now, touche, Lady C.
Mhm.
I do agree with Jay on that. A woman would leave before she compromised herself. I have to agree with him on that.
Okay.
And that's just based on my beliefs and my values. I cannot say that for all women,
Yeah.
but I
But
would
that
leave.
should be the values of women over 50. If they don't have the values that those type of values over 50, then something's wrong. All the stuff they've been through, all the bodies they done collected, they should know that by now.
You and these collection of these bodies.
It made me think he a serial killer. What is he talking?
You know the bodies y'all done collected. Women are out there collecting, your friends collected. You know
Or,
that.
or the bodies, or better yet, the notches in the belt that you guys
That
have
they have.
collected.
Absolutely.
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
okay. Okay.
3 or 4 belts. Yes.
Yes.
3 or 4 bells.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is cheating after 50 is different. Cheating, these kids today, they cheat. They don't even call it cheating. I mean, it's called cheating, but they
Oh,
even
it's not. It's
they
called an
they they
open, it's called an
open
open
relationship. That's right.
relationship.
That's
Wow.
right.
They're doing that now. Wow.
Oh shoot, some of the old people starting to do that now. But
Wow.
I'm not. I'm not.
I'm old
Listen,
fashioned.
I'd rather just be by myself
Sure.
than to have a headache.
Sure.
And that's why cheating, if you feel you have to cheat or you can go out there and cheat, just
Be by
leave.
yourself.
Be by yourself.
Be by yourself.
But that goes back to, and I already know the answer. You're gonna say it's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I'm not gonna say what if you feel like you have to do it because
Have
obviously,
to cheat?
what okay, what would be as a man,
Mm-hmm.
all right, as a man,
Mm-hmm.
what would be a reason that you would cheat on your wife?
Oh, okay. Okay. This is one thing, and I mean, I'm saying from what I heard in the street.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, hey, these women, if they want you, they'll do whatever it takes. They'll know you married or not. They'll do whatever it takes to get you in that position.
This is what you heard.
Fall for
This
it.
is what I heard. This is what guys tell me all.
And then the man just falls for it. She threw it at me and I caught it.
Think about this. Think about this. Hey, this is almost biblical. This a man shouldn't even be with a woman by herself, counseling a woman by herself, because it's just dangerous. It's dangerous. And if a man, if he's not like me and don't fall for it, you see it coming. You can stop it. You can stop
I guess
it. But
all
most men are
women.
not like me.
I guess all women should wear hijab. Am I saying that correctly?
Where what?
Hijab, like the Muslim women.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, okay.
But the thing about it, listen, you talk to women more than I do. Y'all talk, y'all have these conversations. Y'all know you know how women go. If they want something, they'll know that man is taken. And they'll say, if they want them, they say, oh, I'll get that. I can get that. Right?
I've noticed that from men as well during my time.
Nah. I don't
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
think about it. No man is going to embarrass himself, especially over 50.
You guys are meant to hunt. Hunting is what you do.
It used to be.
The
women.
The innate ability is still there. I don't care what you say. If you see something, you normally go after it. Yes, you do. You will attempt to go after. You're saying not anymore.
Not anymore. Because
are you
you're
referring
not going to
to
embarrass
our
me. I'm
age
50.
group?
I'm 50. Yeah, I'm referring to our age too.
Okay.
50 something and older women if you walk up to a woman and you don't know what you're going to get if you approach her, and somebody's 50 and older is not even going to even put themselves in that position. And that's another thing. Y'all women going to have to come to us.
That's Jay's ideal woman. Don't let him fool you.
No, I'm just telling you, men just don't. It's just too much now. It's too much social media. It's too much stuff going on that women think that old school. You remember, men used to come up to the woman and talk to the woman. That's how it used to be. But now, not so much.
So let me ask you a question, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
I know it's going to another topic, but I'm just letting you know.
Go ahead, Xavier.
So you said, and if I understand you correctly, women can be aggressive, right? They'll
Absolutely.
go after that. They'll go after that man regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're also saying that women are going to have to come to a man because of the way things are currently. Women have to come to you. Right. So how do a man decipher if that woman that's coming after him or approaching him is a good woman?
He just has to use his knowledge, his experience, and realize it don't take long. You could ask him out on a date and determine everything, one date, and determine everything you need to know.
So when you were younger, mm-hmm. and you approached a woman, mm-hmm. by talking to her, mm-hmm. you can tell the type of woman she is.
No, not then. Back then, we would walk up to a woman,
right? But you approaching her,
right?
If a man has to approach a woman, then that kind of says something about the woman. If a woman has to approach a man, mm-hmm. that says something about her. Maybe it's aggressiveness. Maybe she's out there. If a woman has to approach you, men better think about that, because you made the statement, women are going to have to approach men. Because if she's approaching you, you better hold on to your girdle, because you don't know what kind of woman you're getting.
If she approached you, she approached somebody else.
Yes, sir.
And somebody else.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't, the roles should, even
it has shift.
But they shouldn't shift. See, that's the problem. Men have become, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but men have become weak.
Oh
Older
no,
men
no,
have
it's not
become
weak.
weak because of social media,
No, it's not
because
weak.
of what they see. So they don't want to approach a woman, but that's what older women want. That's what older women are looking for. And Xavier is absolutely correct. If a woman comes to you, you better run. Because she done went to Jimmy last week. Trust me. I'm telling you, as a woman, as a
That's how it used to be.
say it again.
This is how I see it. Women have made it to the point. Why would I'm a 50-something-year-old man and I'm walking up to a woman that I think is interesting. And then you get the eye, the attitude, you get blown off. Oh. We used to accept that back in the day, but hey, I'm an established man. I'm not coming behind you so you can embarrass me out in public. A man with any self-respect is not going to allow you to do that. Who are you to do that to me? You don't even know me. And I'm just approaching you with a compliment. I'm not approaching you disrespectfully. I'm just trying to get your number. You want to blow me off and treat me like crap?
You
If
know,
if you go up to a woman and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" If she blows you off, that is not the woman for you. Next. Stop taking.
But why am I going to put myself through that?
What difference does it make? What you mean? Why you put yourself through that? When you come up to her, that don't mean that she's gonna like you. You just may not be her.
I didn't say she have to like me, but they go way out. It's total disrespect.
I don't
You
know
know,
what kind of women you.
oh, shoot, okay. You open the door for a woman
Mhm.
and they act like they don't even say thank you.
Oh, see, I,
I mean, I'm just talking about random people. You just hold the door open, let them walk in. Like
so
you're
did that.
supposed to do it.
So if a woman does that to you, does that hurt your feelings?
No, it makes me feel stupid for holding the door before.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't let it make you feel stupid. That's her issue.
Wait, you think I'm gonna keep going? Hold on. You think I should, me personally, keep accepting that, keep doing that, and keep accepting that from response from women? You think I'm
yes,
supposed to keep doing that?
yes.
Yeah. What I,
No,
the only I'm gonna
no,
Jay,
no,
the only
no.
other choice you have is if a woman
Don't
comes to you.
do anything.
Well, if you don't want to be with somebody, that's completely different. That's not what we're talking about.
I'm not gonna
But
sit
the
there and
only
take
other choice
disrespect.
you have is either somebody set you up with somebody or she comes to you. And I'm telling you, if she come to you, you better put them skates on, bro. I'm telling you as a woman.
So is she a cheater if she comes to me? A potential cheater?
Possibly, possibly she may be looking for you so she can cheat. We already established that women are good at cheating. She might have took her ring off in the car. It's in the glove compartment. But just like she comes up to you, you're not gonna brush her off. You're not because she
You're
can't.
gonna think that's sexy. You're
Yep,
gonna think that's nice.
absolutely.
What do y'all think when a guy comes up to you?
And I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
What
I
do you
was
think when a guy
I've
comes
never
up
been
to you?
rude to a guy.
I'm telling you,
So
that's the way I was brought up.
mhm.
The guy is the pursuer.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it. That's the way
Why
I
you
was.
hold on a second. So you were brought up that way, but why you not raising your daughters
I don't
that
have
way?
any daughters.
I'm just saying. Why don't you raise your daughters in that way? Why
I
don't you
can't.
hold on a second? Hold on a second. Why don't you raise your sons to approach women?
My son approaches
Why
women.
you know what I'm saying? Do your sons, do the men being raised now approach women?
I can't speak for every young man that was
I'm just
raised
asking.
by a woman, but yes,
Not what I'm seeing out here on social media and everything. Guys are not approaching women. Not what I'm hearing for the younger group of women out here saying men don't approach them anymore. And they're raised by your generation, the women.
My son is married now, but his wife that he has, he approached her.
but what I'm saying is a majority in his age group that they do not approach women.
No, I get that. I get that.
talking
And
about
I've heard that.
And you raised them.
we talking about our age group.
Right. I'm talking
It's
about
an
what I'm saying is
expectation.
you're the ones that raised them. You're saying you're expecting something from us that you didn't even raise your sons and daughters to
Did
do.
raise him. I did. I
We
raised him.
did.
But I'm not saying you, but I'm talking about the age group. They're raising sons and daughters
And like I said,
totally different.
I
Yeah,
can't speak for that age group, that age group, excuse me. I can only speak for mine.
right.
I cannot speak for all the other women who have raised their boys to sit back and be hunted as opposed to doing the hunting.
But you got to raise the women to be appreciative and respect the person's feelings when they do. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to accept it, but
I
you
don't
don't have
know
to be
about,
rude and nasty about it to the
no, you
point where
don't
they're
have to
like,
be,
forget it.
you don't have to be, let me say this to you.
You know, like if you go up
The
to
way,
somebody and say, "Hey, can I have a dance?" and do it like this, they put the hand up.
right.
I mean, how rude can you get?
Let me say this to you.
Hmm?
Before, when I was in the dating, when I was in the dating pool,
Hmm.
a man had to show me that I was of interest and of value to him.
Hmm.
I did not make it easy for him. Yes, he had to approach me, and then I'm not going to make it easy. So when a man normally approached me, there was a level of difficulty in there. I'm going to be honest about that.
But that doesn't mean that
But
you were
it wasn't disrespectful.
right.
It
Right.
wasn't rude and it wasn't disrespectful.
Because sometimes if a man comes up to a woman, and I'm gonna say me, say if a man come up to me and he's just not attractive or I'm not interested in, I'll just say thanks, but I'm not interested. And then he'll get an attitude.
Yes,
Well, F you. You know, I've
yes.
seen
Oh
that.
no,
Yes, they
that's
do. Yes,
totally.
they do. I don't care if they 20 or 80. Yes,
I've experienced that as
I
well.
hate that.
Yes,
yes,
I hate
they
to see that.
do.
I
Yes,
hate to say
they
that. I
do.
hate to see that because if you come to a woman that's that, that's a 50-50 chance. She might like you, she might not.
Right.
And you have to accept that. But just be cordial with it. You know, hey, but I just want to say, you know, I thought you were a very nice looking lady. I thought I'd have a nice day.
Mhm.
But that cursing
And
them
if she
out and all that,
Yeah,
nah.
men do it all the time. If they don't get
That's
the
well,
response
that's good that you
that they're
turned them
looking for,
down because he's the wrong one.
even records that you hear, I can't think of the specific record.
Oh,
And
they got a bunch of records bashing
they be
men.
like, Fuck, you know, they don't care about that, but they'll tell you that in your face. Men are just as disrespectful as women. But guess what? You keep it moving. You can't, it's not personal. It's personal to them, but you can't help that. That's them.
No,
Mhm.
no. I have to agree. I have to agree. Men, a true man can accept rejection.
Sure, sure. And I guess the first thing that you should probably do is, see if y'all got eye contact, and then you will be more comfortable with approaching her. But don't feel slighted
Uh,
if you go to somebody and she put the hand up or whatever. She just rude. Keep it moving. It's
she's
all
just
right.
rude, right? That's
She's not
right.
the one for
She's just
you.
rude.
Everybody not for everybody.
Got a
Send
problem.
her, send her a Colt 45 beer across the room.
She'll probably gulp it down.
But I think
40 ounce, a 40 ounce.
I think
But
that's
no.
over
But
50. They want somebody to approach them. I don't
okay,
think we're gonna
okay.
be aggressive. I just don't think that.
Well, let. I hope not. I hope not. But that's what I'm saying. That woman, if she wants that man, she could put that man in a position to cheat.
Yeah, that's true. I get it. I think
So yes, a man can easily fall prey to cheating.
well, one thing about it, if he approach a woman and she answer him with the hand, he don't have to worry about that one. That's for
You ain't
sure.
got to worry about that when he keep moving. But what I'm saying is, you remember you were saying about, is it all right for him to go out? Yeah, that women out there, it's easy for a woman to seduce a man than a man to seduce a woman.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. Because when it comes down to it, the choice is really up to the woman, whether it's a no or yes. So I would have to agree with that. But that's in relationships, period, or not, or just
So
no.
so you'll be able to forgive him because he got seduced. She seduced me.
That's a hard one, Jay. No.
But
Um,
so when a woman cheats, what's there? Don't blame no man. Don't blame with the husband and whatever, or the boyfriend, what he did. When a woman cheats, how's that look?
But a woman can be seduced just like a man.
So how a woman let a man seduce
The same way, it's no different.
her? By
I
what?
promise you it's no different.
Give me an example.
Uh, I don't know if I could give you an example, but
I was just say,
if,
what?
if
How would a man? How would you look at a man and think it's seduction? That he's trying to seduce you. I can give you an example of women.
give me an example.
Okay, you want to use me. Okay, all
Give
right.
me an example, then I'll come up.
Okay, okay. I'm at my desk. I'm working. She's always coming over. Hey, oh, hey Jay, how you doing? And and I'm like, okay, I'm doing all right. I'm working, and it's always constant. Um, showing cleavage. Making sure she wears something seductive. So I'm just gonna wear my uniform to work. I'm gonna wear my suit, my khakis or whatever. But oh, what do you think of this outfit? Oh, just ask you simple questions that, like, I don't care what you wear, I don't care what you're doing.
And you should say,
So it's things like that.
and you should say just what you just said to me. You should have told her.
What do you
You
mean?
told her, I don't care what you're wearing. What was
But I'm not gonna tell her. It's my coworker.
and your co-worker and your what you're doing for work has nothing to do with her cleavage. You should have told her.
I'm just saying that could be examples of seduction, but you don't have to fall for it.
Right, you don't have to, and that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Yep.
So what is the example of a male that you see is seductive?
Well, it's pretty
Ladies,
much the same thing. If he keeps
no, ain't no man walking around showing his cleavage.
no, I don't mean I don't mean like that.
Hey baby, how this
No,
smell?
no, say if you at work, it's a nicely dressed man, or maybe he's not. I don't know. And
Well, he come to work nicely dressed.
every time you go in the break room, here he comes. He has to strike up a conversation. And then one thing may lead to the other. It's up to her to say, I'm married. This is very inappropriate.
Well, you married. You got your ring on.
Okay. Well, this is very inappropriate. Depends on what it is that he say. It's a
Well, let me say this, Lady C. The
Mhm.
way a man, in my opinion, tries to seduce a woman is by getting in her head. For women, when they try to seduce men, it's all about the physical. But
I agree with that.
when a man tries to seduce a woman, how are you doing today? How are your kids? It starts off that simple. And then if she has a bad night with her husband, and if she voices that to him, now he's in
It's
her
over.
head.
Yep.
Now he's in her head. If I was that, he's wrong for doing that. If I were him,
You know what that is? Right there,
seduction, seduction.
cheating.
He said cheating.
That's where it
I
starts.
heard him. I heard him, but we were
That's where it
talking about,
starts.
so we're talking about it starts with seducing, right?
Mhm.
And so now, depending going forward, if she's sharing intimate things about her relationship, yes, now it has reached cheating status.
It started there. That's where the cheating started.
If he's in her head. And
Once he gets
depending,
in there, her head, she already cheated.
depending on what
Because
was shared.
yeah, it's because women are more emotional.
Sure.
Guys are physical, like you just said. It's the physical that seduction is coming from a woman to a man.
Mhm.
The guy is more mental, and then the emotions get involved, and that's that's a different level of cheating.
It is.
Yeah, you can wash that cheating off the physical, but you can't wash that mental off.
Ooh, Lord, okay.
I'm just trying to tell you, you can wash that physical off, but you cannot wash that mental.
And
It's
that
not
I
that
don't,
easy to clean off.
and
It's
that does
not that easy to wipe away.
no, it's not. I agree, but that does not mean that women when they cheat, it starts off emotionally. That doesn't mean that. Sometimes it could just be physical as well. And my question to you is, if it was physical, how would you react? No, no emotion. Women do it. They just do. Just like
So
men do.
you
But
so
they
you
want,
saying it's a women out there that look at it are walking are dealing in this cheating game the same way as males.
they can.
yeah, they can.
Okay,
Because they say men
then
do
that's
it.
not the
Why
one
can't
you
women
want.
do it? Men
That's
do
not the woman. That's not the woman you want
it.
because that woman, she don't have emotions in it. She just in the physical.
What difference does it make?
And that's what
What
I'm
difference
trying
does
to
it
get
make?
you to see, Jay. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Because
Because
9 times out of 10, that's woman who's being aggressive and she's coming to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. It's
right,
not
and I agree. I mean, I'm listening. I'm
no,
listening. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna listen to it. But what I'm saying is, a woman that way, she's been. It's a lot of emotional trauma to get to that level.
I agree.
And if you deal with somebody at that level and they're at that level, that's not somebody you want to hit your horse to
Right. That's right.
or your wagon to. Your horse. She's the horse when you hook your wagon to.
Right. I
You
agree.
don't want to do that because you don't know it's gonna happen. It's gonna come down the line. And are you willing to put up with that? As a man, you don't want the hook because you're just gonna be living in misery.
You are.
You don't know
Let
what's
me
Mhm.
let me tell you that movie that Eddie Murphy did with Robin Gibbons when they had
Boomerang.
been, yes,
What was
when
it?
they Boomerang.
Oh, boomerang. That's right. Okay.
And so when they were intimate with each other, and she got up early in the morning and said, "Oh, I got to get to work, but thanks for a lovely evening." And then she left him like $200 or $300 on the nightstand. When I first saw that, I was younger, of course, when that movie came out. I was like, I appreciated seeing that because it was from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated seeing that.
Well, the thing
Tables were
is,
turned. He could do it and it was okay. Now she's done it to him and he felt some type of way about that.
Right. And by pulling the blanket up.
He was ashamed.
the thing is, and I'm just gonna just put it out there. There's a lot of negativity when it comes to men. You know, the movies, everything portray that. Um, it's always something negative or based on cheating. and to some extent, and they make a love story out of it. You know, I mean, think about, I mean, the Titanic. That was somebody cheating.
Who cheated?
He cheated on it. She was getting married, and she started dealing with the guy in the basement, working in the bowler, who was somebody who just jumped on the ship. He wasn't even supposed to be on there. A stowaway.
Okay, and so she cheated
Right.
because, hold on,
Because he
she
did something.
cheated.
The guy who she get married to did something to her.
Yes, he
Well,
slapped her
y'all
in the
got,
face. He slaps her in the face,
because
and
she don't know her place.
and that's one of the
No,
things,
I'm just joking.
and that's one
But
of the things that was terrible. But she didn't want to be with him because he treated her a certain way. So she had every right to walk away, and she walked away from money because
can't
she
give him the
wanted a
ring
better.
back.
That's a whole nother topic there.
but, but no, you will walk away with the money. But that's fine. Hey, all good, all good. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, cheating looks different. And I'm sorry, it's not fair, but cheating looks different depending on who you are. Males is different than females. Females, I promise you, if if that guy gets in her head, his life at home is going to be totally different.
If she gets in.
If that affair that she has outside of him, and she cheats on her husband, his life at home is going to be totally different. Now he could cheat out there, the guy could cheat out there, and she wouldn't even recognize it. Somebody probably have to tell her that her man out there cheating, or she might have to question, "Oh, he working a little later, he might staying out of hour." But other than that, he's still gonna love on her. He can still do all that stuff until he gets stupid, and then he start checking out. Like not caring and all that stuff. But she'll know. She'll know, just like the guy will know. His life, if that man gets into that woman's head, if she's cheating, his life at home is going to change.
The woman's husband.
The woman's husband's life is going to change.
Okay.
You're going to get attitude. He probably might not even get any and all that stuff. And it'll be like, oh, whatever, hurry up. Finish. It's just, they can't help it. They can't help it. Their emotions all involved.
Men's emotions get involved too.
Well, let me ask
That's
you a
why
question.
cheating is different.
Let me ask you a question, Jay. How does a woman tell that her man is cheating?
You tell them.
No, he won't. That.
What did you just say? Yeah. Okay.
No. I think guys are not good at it. Guys are not good at it. And women are so good at it, they know what to look for.
Okay, you didn't answer my question.
Yeah, and I'm just going to try to tell you, they're not going to hide it. They'll be on their phone. They have evidence on their phone. They'll have their credit card stuff. All that stuff is going to be telling.
And then I'm gonna tell you the one major thing.
They're not good like women. Women.
Okay,
you'll never know.
I understand what you mean by women.
You'll catch them. You can catch them, and they'll say you didn't see it.
Absolutely, I know that. I know that.
You'll be like, oh,
I know a man. I know a man would say he didn't do what the woman thought he was going to do, but from what I understand is that when a man starts buying new underwear, and when he starts when he starts dressing differently,
really?
Yes, sir, when he starts paying very particular care to things he didn't pay attention to previously, that's a sign.
Really? Oh,
And
okay.
if he's the whole time, you know, your man, he's wearing underwear with holes in them. Now he goes, now,
Why you didn't buy that man some new underwear?
no,
That's your
now,
man, right?
no. Hey, maybe he's comfortable in holy underwear. But the point is, if he comes home and he has different kind of underwear or underwear that's sexier, and you know he doesn't like to wear that underwear because it's uncomfortable for him. But then he goes out and buy it, something's wrong.
Okay.
Something's wrong. When he comes home, if he's not a man to wear cologne and he starts wearing cologne, pay attention.
So those are little subtle
Little
things
subtle,
that you see.
absolutely.
Okay.
And then if
Do
he doesn't
ladies
let
see it?
you, he doesn't let you check his phone, something's wrong.
Oh yeah, you can check the phone.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
doesn't let you,
Big one, right?
Yeah, because I'm just saying they're not good at this. They're not good. Women could call their best friend to vouch for. Didn't even talk to the best friend. They just know whatever that question is, if it's about was Xavier over there Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, Lady C gonna say, yes, she was.
but see, but see,
hey,
that's
you call a friend, a guy, call his friend and say, hey,
and he
I
does
got my
the
girl
same
here.
thing.
I was over there Thursday.
He does
Was
the
I
same
over
thing.
there at your house Thursday?
He
You
does
know
the
he said,
same thing.
nah.
He
What
does
are you
the
talking
same.
about?
That's not
What are you
true.
talking about,
That's
man?
not true. He
Guys,
does the same thing.
no, he don't. No, he
He
don't.
does
No,
the
he don't.
same
No,
thing.
he don't. No, he don't.
Absolutely.
No, he
He
don't.
does the same
He's
thing.
not even thinking in that realm. He's not even thinking in that realm. Seriously.
Yeah. Lady C, the man does the same thing.
I know.
It's only certain friends that you can do that with.
But you
a
know,
random friend that you just call out, they can call somebody out like, man,
let me say
y'all
this to you.
all stick together. Women
Let
stick
me
together.
let me say this to you. That's a young woman's game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an older woman's
They
game.
learned it from the old.
No,
No.
no. That calling a friend to co-sign, that is strictly a young woman's game.
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Women, we ain't got time for all that. We just don't. We don't.
And
So y'all admit to it and accept and say, hey, yeah, I cheated. I'm with this guy.
I didn't say that.
No.
So how y'all do it?
No,
But we just don't play those kind of games. I will also say this to you. At our age, if I was to call a woman that I know, let's just say she's single, I call her and say, girl, I need you to co-sign for me. Now we have opened up to that woman that something's going on between my husband and I, or my man and I. So she figures she can slide on in. See, at this age, you don't play those games.
right.
So you think that
No, I know.
woman
I know.
woman that
Talking
you
about
talking
good women, Jay. We just not talking about anyone. We talking about
okay,
women.
good women, that if you show that you're cheating and she knows you and your man, that you open the door for her to step in to take your man?
Yes. Yes.
That's possible.
I've seen it happen.
That
That's why you don't tell your business.
Yep. And especially 50 and over. Usually people with 50 and over, they already know. They done been through some things. So why do they have to share whatever it is with anybody else? It's just supposed to be her and him. You know,
Right. And you're supposed to be advising people. You should be giving advice to the younger people of what to do, not accepting advice.
I don't think we accept it. I don't think we condone it. That's what you're saying. We do not, well, I do. I don't. I don't
Right, right.
believe in cheating.
Mhm.
I
I don't
don't,
either.
I don't, I've never cheated. I don't think I've ever cheated on a boyfriend, and I was young. That's
Oh,
just not me. I don't even know what that would look like. I think that
neither.
I probably think I would tell on myself, but that's just me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's just me.
Cheating is not good.
It's not.
Xavier, stop. What are you laughing at?
Would you accept a woman
Hmm.
if you find out that she's talking to somebody else? Would you accept that more than you would accept her being physical? Because if even if it's emotional, there can be a stop to it. There can be an ending to it.
I think you can work through the talking thing.
Yeah.
Um, but when that conversation or that connection gets to the point where it's physical too, and it went through the mental and the emotional side all the way to the physical. Now
Yeah.
you got to walk away.
Yeah.
You got to
I
walk away from
understand.
that. You don't lost that woman. That she already checked out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I would have to agree. I would have to agree with that. I think it can be saved before it get too far.
Right, right.
Because
If you in that just that emotional side, maybe it's something we can work on,
yeah.
but once it get through that part to the physical, nah,
Because all
it's
she's
done.
looking for, all she's
It's a
looking
wrap.
for is to be heard. All she's looking for is some attention. And we're not talking about physical attention. She's just
But nobody's
somebody to
perfect.
listen to her.
Nobody's perfect.
That's
That does not give you the right to cheat.
it doesn't. You're right. You're right.
You got to talk about it. You got to allow that person to to work on whatever it is that might be an issue so major that you have to go out there and get it from somebody else.
Jay, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
So, does he have teeth or does he not have teeth?
He has them when he needs them to chew, and he takes them out when he does. But
So, for those who don't understand that reference of teeth, you have to watch our earlier podcast to understand that reference.
Know
that's a
that
very
teeth is
high
very
requirement. These women love teeth.
And
important.
what did you say, Lady C?
No, I said teeth are very important. And the thing
See,
we're talking about is very
see,
important.
see.
Very,
Back in the day, the women used to chew the food for the man and let him shove
oh,
it in. That's how close the things used to be back in the day. But either here nor there.
The
But
which
cheating. First of
apple
all, I just
cart
want to
did
say,
Jay fall off of?
huh?
What apple cart did Jay fall off of? Did he
I,
just say the women used to chew the man's food?
that's what he said.
that's right. Soften it up for him. But but one thing I want to stress: cheating is not good. Doesn't matter what age group.
That's right.
The best thing to do is stay committed. If you're ready for that commitment to one person, and hopefully that keeps a lot of other stuff, outside stuff, out of your relationship. There's a lot of things out here, disease and things like that, and it's just. And then you got this: people can't handle rejection, so you don't know whatever outside person you bring in can potentially be harmful to everybody involved.
Mhm. That's true.
So it's not just you. You it could be detrimental to your family. So it's try to work it out with the one you committed with. But if cheating is there, and if it happens, you got to look at your circumstance. If you're financially stable, on your end to take care of yourself at the level that you feel you need to, especially if this is 50 and over, then you have more leverage to walk away if that other person cheats. But if you don't, is the juice worth the squeeze? I'll be out here struggling for my last 10 to 20, 30 years, or do I just want to live comfortable and deal with that guy or that woman a certain way and just say, okay, I'll just create my own peace and ride it on out.
All right. All right. And any last words, Xavier?
What apple cart did Jay fall off of to make some of the statements that he has made? I am clutching my pearls right now. Jay,
Truth hurts, baby. Truth hurts.
the truth hurts you.
The truth hurts. It is what it is.
Okay.
I mean, it's not fair. It's not right. It's not the ideal, but it is what it is.
Yeah. And you just have to go into your relationship or your marriage, trusting each other and just, hoping it doesn't happen. You got to keep that communication. I say this all the time.
Right.
Communication is the key.
And guys, make sure your woman works from home. So you got to work with all. Hey, keep them at home. If you can keep her at home, the better chance. No. But just be a good person. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you.
Right. That's right. That's
And
right.
it only took you 100 years to learn that.
I look good for 100. Got my teeth.
All right. Well, we are going to wrap it up with this episode of cheaters or cheating, which I think we all agreed it's just not worth doing. Because you don't know what's going to happen afterwards. You don't know if the wife is going to accept the husband or the husband is going. Who wants to go through all of that, especially when you are 50 and over? We've all been through so many things when we're younger. So now we're at the point where we just want to chill, so keep that line of communication open and hopefully things will go smoothly and you don't feel that you have to go out and cheat. If you do, that's a conversation. Talk to the person, talk to your husband, talk to your wife.
Before.
Right. Before, so it doesn't, everything's not going to be perfect. We already know that, but you have to have a conversation with that person. So any last words for you all before we end this episode?
I'm good with that.
Good with that?
As long as they listen.
Yeah, we're trying to teach somebody something here.
That's right. As long as they listen.
All right. We'll see you all next time.
All right.
All right. See you later.